Welcome to this one more interview where we have with us Dr. Sharmila. I remember a couple of years back, we were in a seminar in Thailand. Sharmila was asking me, Pradeep, I want to invest my money. Can you tell me about some investment advisor? And I always used to tell her, why don't you learn that craft yourself and why don't you do it yourself? But she wasn't quite sure. From that stage to actually both Sharmila and her daughter coming over to Hyderabad doing course with us. This was last year. It was in April of 2020, just before the lockdown. It has been an amazing journey for us. And for those of you who don't know Dr. Sharmila, she's an international collaborator and consultant for colleges and schools across the globe. She's ranked among top professionals in creating global classrooms by international media organizations like ABC, like Fox News and CNBC. She's also one of the first Indian women to receive Heroines of Health Award for creating global health career opportunities. So she helps children with going to the right colleges across the world. And she's also a best-selling author, international speaker, medical entrepreneur, and mom of a teenager. So many roles that Sharmila plays. She's an absolute inspiration. Welcome, Sharmila, to this interview.
Hi, Pradeep, and hi to all of you watching out there. It's an honor and pleasure to be here and sharing my journey with you. So,
Sharmila, so how did you end up with Fortune Academy? From being a person who's busy with many hats, I know you are very active in BNI Chennai. Apart from that, you collaborate with many colleges and universities. You are the mom of a teenager. You have to manage your house. How did you land up at Fortune Academy?
well, like you said, Mani and I have been good friends and pretty much classmates is what I'd say. But she's always been a very good friend, nudging me to change my money mindset. For me, earning money is the easiest thing. But growing money was something that was very challenging for me. I didn't know, and my mindset was that I don't know, so I have to give my money to someone else, and they will manage it for me. And like that's not something that turned out, it never turned out positively. So I was always at the receiving end, giving my money away, and feeling like I have to go and stand there and ask them to grow my money. And it's like I just didn't know what to do. It was very challenging time, and that's when it was right before lockdown in Chennai. Mani said, "We're having this session. Come over, learn it, and you do it yourself." And I could not even trust that I could do it myself. But he said, "Nothing doing. You come." And the best part was the session was tomorrow, and she told me today. And what I did was I couldn't find flights and all of that. My Ashley is my daughter. We took a bus from Chennai to Hyderabad, and everyone thought we were crazy, but we had a nice time in the bus. We came there in the morning, got ready, and we learned. And that one day, mindset completely changed. I went from not knowing anything to being confident that, you know, I should start practicing. So I made my mistakes, I learned, but of course, Mani and Pradeep were always there to, you know, say, I have your back, you go forward. It's okay. Keep going, keep going. So it was one step at a time, and it's been a very fulfilling journey.
Yes. From being hesitant to taking that bus ride to Hyderabad just before the lockdown was such a big step. And today I know you have grown your portfolio to a reasonably good size. 12,000 US dollars is what you have grown to in just a matter of a year. Can you tell me more about what were the steps involved? How did you build it to such a stage? I also know you're a very disciplined investor. How did all this success come about? Can you talk about your success in this path?
In fact, when after I came back, that's when lockdown happened, and suddenly, I was someone who was on the road the whole time. Like I was going, speaking at places, meeting clients, doing work, everything, and all of a sudden, it was complete lockdown, which means all my businesses actually had closed down, and I actually didn't know what was going to happen. And that's when me and my daughter, we actually started a venture called Parenting together. And we started doing online programs and helping children. And whatever money came out of it, the one thing that I learned from Dr. Mani was be disciplined. Even if it is little amount, you invest. It's okay. It's not the amount of money that you invest, but you invest. So every month, with great difficulty, let me tell you that, because most of my clients had backed out and saying no, not right now, and international travel was not there. So everything had actually come to a standstill. But the mindset was that karna hai, I have to do it. So somehow from here or there and this and that, I take $500 and send it to my account. Right from starting the account to all of this was like every step they were there to, you guys were there to help me out. So every month, all that I did was $500 in and watch the market and see how, just practice the strategies. And today I hold some really good companies, and the price that I got for and the price that they are now at is just amazing. And slowly, it's like slowly. If someone told me last year this time, you will have an US portfolio, I think they'd be, joking with me. Or if anyone said that I'd have $12,000 worth of portfolio, I'd be like, you must be crazy. It can't happen. But then that's the power of being disciplined. That's the power of, adding little by little. And I won't say the journey was easy, but the journey was definitely very fulfilling.
Yeah. So can you tell me about any challenge that you faced during this journey and how you overcame it, Sharmila?
So I remember, some stocks that I got, it didn't do really well. One particular stock, it was like literally my heart was there in my mouth. I was like, what mistake? As it is, money, hard-earned money, you're seeing that it's dipping and all of that. But then during that time, it was just, when it was actually going down, instead of panicking and selling and all of that, I somehow bought more. Immediately, I won't be doing that. When it's dipping, the mindset is, you sell it off. But I actually went in and bought. And today, those companies have given me more than 50-60% profit.
Oh my God. Look at that.
So it's a mindset. It's more than the two things that I really learned from this financial journey was, one, to have a proper mindset. Mani always used to tell me that this is like Bhagavad Gita. It's like investing is like life. You have to have that balanced approach. You can't get too this and you can't get too low. Somehow just manage through. So that is something I practically learned, to keep my calm when it was hitting down and still not become too greedy when it's hitting high and all of that. So that was one. And the second thing was discipline, financial discipline, to put it in.
Absolutely. So can you tell a few companies you hold right now, Sharmila, in your portfolio?
Let me pull it up.
Yeah.
All my favorite brands I have. I love Apple, so I have Apple. Then I actually have in my bank account is in Wells Fargo, USA.
Okay.
So I picked up that. And Tesla is something I want to drive. So I picked that up as well. And it's, actually, just to tell you, when I bought Tesla, it was right when the shares were being split and all of that. It was just like that. It was like how important it is for you to just keep watching the markets. I got it. And every share has gone up. I'll tell you exactly. Has gone up $224.
Oh my God.
One share.
Yeah.
One share. So it's quite interesting. And of course, I bought gold also. Just to give you a couple of them.
Absolutely. You bought gold also in the stock market, right?
Yes, in the stock market. there was a time I used to buy actual gold, but now I think buying gold and in the stock market seems a little exciting. And also one more stock that I bought is Disney. That's a vacation that I took with my daughter when she was 6 years old. Now for her 18th birthday, we want to go there. So instead of going, so last year when it was locked down, actually it was very sad that we were not able to travel and all of that. So what we both of us did together was, TK, we are not able to travel to Disney. Let's buy Disney stock.
Look at that approach, yeah.
Seriously, and you won't believe it. I got Disney at less than $100, just to give you an approximate. And today Disney is at $178.
Oh my God, more than 80% return closed. Yeah.
Yep. And these are stocks which I want to hold. It's like it feels nice. If that $500 was in my hand, I would have definitely spent it off on something. Money to goes like that. So just putting it in and seeing it grow. I'm actually seeing it grow in front of my eyes, and it feels nice.
Absolutely amazing. It really, I think the feeling of owning all these companies must be truly amazing, isn't it?
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. So looking back at the last 1 year, if there is something that you want to tell about yourself to that, maybe you're looking at yourself from last year, just before the lockdown, sitting in that bus and coming to Hyderabad, not knowing what's going to happen till this day, looking at your entire journey, if there is some message that you might want to give to other people out there, or, who are struggling in some way, what would that be, Sharon?
One, find yourself a good mentor. Second, shut up and listen to them. Because your mind keeps going like monkey at this point. Last year, that's exactly where I was. It was like I was in a position where business had shut down, things were bad. It was like the future seemed very unclear and uncertain. And I'm sure most of you feel the same right now, because again, the world is going through a lot of uncertainties. But in that, if we can really bring in, when you have the right mentors and you have the personal self-discipline of saying, every drop goes on to making an ocean. And the third thing that I would definitely share is it's our hard-earned money. Blood, sweat, and tears is. I know the pain of earning money. But taking that money and giving it off to someone else and telling them you take care of it is like taking your baby and giving it to someone else and saying you be a very good father and a mother. It doesn't happen. So it's better to learn it the right way, make the mistakes, and still every time I tell my daughter and all my students also that, failure teaches you much more if you really want. And when you have right teachers, right systems, and right self-discipline to follow through, then it's helped and it's helping. The point is you're continuously learning. I'm actually going to ask Pradeep, when's the next time you're doing class, because I want to come and refresh, because last year's Sharmila has evolved into this year's Sharmila, but this year to next year, there's more that you need to learn. The more you need to implement is what I feel. To me, learning is a continuous process.
Absolutely agree with you on all the points that you said. Right from your money, hard-earned money is like being your baby. That was the strongest that I resonate with, and I completely agree with you. If you have to talk a little bit about Fortune Academy to students or investors considering learning from us, what would you tell them about us, Sharmila?
So, like I said, Dr. Mani is a very good friend, but she's a very strict mentor. When I say strict mentor, she'll make sure that you do it. So you're in safe hands is what I would say with the Fortune Academy. And as far as Pradeep is concerned, he's like this ocean. When you're looking at it for the first time, you can never understand how much more there is to learn. And it's just about being there learning, implementing, and taking small steps. Like anyone with the right mindset or with the desire to take care of your money, I'm sure that's a place where you will learn. And when you take action, I'm sure you will succeed.
Thank you so much, Sharmila. I think it's been an amazing interview with you. It's been quite a learning for me personally, specifically certain points where you spoke about having the discipline to invest every single month. How that money, instead of investing in these beautiful companies and seeing it grow, had you used it for any other purpose, money gets used just like water. And also the very fact that it is your blood and your sweat that you turn into your money, and putting it in someone else's hands to grow it is like giving your baby to someone else and asking them to be like the baby's true parents. So absolutely amazing. Is there any thing else that you want to share with the audience before we conclude?
Learn, grow, and become empowered. I think it's very important as a country, and as to all the women watching out there. It's a myth that women can't handle money. I'm sure your grandparents, your grandmothers, your mothers, and their mothers, all of them. They used to have these small little potlies that they used to keep in their saris, and with that they used to build homes. They used to
Absolutely.
manage the entire family. So women actually, if you learn it the right way and you believe in yourself, um, you will become the best money manager. And when you are in charge of your finances, your family will grow and the country will grow. See, I am a very strong believer of women empowerment, and I can tell you that you're in very good hands with Dr. Mani and Pradeep. Learn, believe in yourself, and be the change that our country needs.
Thank you so much, Sharma. That's a very powerful message that you gave. It's not only about us as individuals, but how we shape ourselves as a country. I wish you all the luck in the world, both to you and your daughter. And I hope to talk to you soon and see you at one of our webinars soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching this video.
Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, social media profiles, log on to our website and join any of our courses to get started on a journey of fortune living. The description to all of which is given below.